Hey y'all, this is Jay, and I came across something. Yeah, I've got on my bonnet, and yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Here's my blanket. My sister's in the other room, so I came out on the couch just for a moment because I wanted to talk to you guys. Because guess what? I read something today, and it was so profound for me. I had to share it with you guys. It said for 2026, it's not like a really like a resolution or anything, but it was just like some really good word. And not word as is in the Bible word, but it just said to, for 2026, just try these things: to eat well. They said to dress well, which I do that anyway. I think most of us do. Be kind, stay humble, stop talking so much, and try to be drama free. Now, all of those things, if we all did those, we would really have, as much as we can control, a stress free life. Because eating well, we don't eat well all the time. No one does. No one's perfect. So, no, we don't eat well all the time. But we eat well when we can, when we think about it, and when we when we're about to go to the doctor, or just we try to eat well. Okay. And as far as being not talking so much, well, being a content creator, you talk a lot, but I think in this instance it was like about not running your mouth about a lot of things that aren't your business. You know, because what other people think about you, it's not your business anyway. So it's okay to have an opinion. We all have opinions. But don't always, all you do is talk, talk, talk. People see you coming and all they can say, oh, here she goes. She'll be running off at the mouth about nothing. But anyway, so be kind. Now that's the easy one for me because all my life people have always said, "Girl, you too nice. You too nice." My sister said that to me the other day. I don't think you can be too nice. Now you don't want to be a doormat. You don't want to be stupid. You don't want to let people run over you. No, I'm not talking about that kind of nice. But I am. I don't want to say a pushover, but I can be very empathetic, sympathetic, and understanding. So in that regard, I guess you could call it nice. I try to be thoughtful and I try to think of the other person. And then the last one was, I think, being humble and being drama free. Now, being humble, I guess that would be like, don't be prideful. Um, yeah, don't be prideful, but just really, just don't always have your chest stuck out, because pride does come before a fall, and baby, when you fall, you're gonna fall flat on this your face. And yeah, and the last one was to attempt to be drama free. Sometimes people just bring you in their mess, but try to be drama free. Yeah, try to be drama free. Work on that. Really work on that one, because drama free, stress kills, and you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to be stressed out, anxiety, depression. Now there are some forms of depression. You can't help that. It's a chemical imbalance. But if you can remain stress free from your own interaction with people that don't mean you well, do that. Remain drama free and close that. You got two of these, so use both of these and use this even more wisely. Okay? So, yeah, that's what Jay was thinking about tonight. So, anyway, I'm going to go on to bed, um, wash my face. I went to the mall today and it was really crowded, but they had a lot of good sales, y'all. They have so many good sales out here in LA. But anyway, have a good night, y'all. You're watching Jennifer's Glowing. She loves the sun. It's a little rainy today in LA, but the sun's going to come out tomorrow. Anyway, and maybe not. I think the forecast is going to rain again tomorrow. But anyway, you're watching Jennifer's Glowing. She loves the sun. And I will see you on another video. And if you wouldn't mind, would you give me a like and consider subscribing to my channel? All right. Good night, y'all.